Today's episode of Running It Back is here. It's ready. It's fresh. It's hot. We got a returning guest in studio this time. Comedian Mike Perkins rejoins the show. We catch up. He's been doing a lot of touring, so we figure out what's going on with him, what's going on with his thoughts on things, his current state of comedy here on the West Coast, not to mention a little bit of pizza eating etiquette talk as well. Before we get to the episode, I want to remind you, you can see me doing live stand-up comedy this week, June 15th, Thursday, 7:30 p.m. I am at the Hollywood Improv. If you've seen a show before, come on out again. If you've never been there to that club, come on out. It's awesome. It's a great lineup as well, too. And if you're coming out, here's what you do. You hit me up. You send me the DM, and I will give you the special promo code to go to the show. That's right. And old Patty Ramirez Good Deals here, offering it up to you. So today on the show, Mike Perkins joins us. He's in studio. We talk about his touring schedule. Now he's on the road doing comedy. Not to mention he puts on his own show as well here in town on the West Coast. We catch up, see what's going on with him. And of course, we talk Italy. We talk the mob. That's our thing. So here we go, running it back with comedian Mike Perkins. Mike Perkins, comedian in studio, back for another episode. Mike, we don't cross paths as much anymore. What's going on, man?
We do sometime. I mean, I seen you 6 months ago.
I think it's been more than that. No, you're right. We saw each other at.
I seen you at the Improv.
We were at the Improv together.
But that was like that was at least 3 months ago. I was making a joke, but
that was a quick passing.
Yeah.
Thing.
It was like, hey dude, what's up? Hey dude, what's up? All right, see you later.
Right. I went there the other day, and it's hard. I go to that open mic, and it's hard. You walk out of there kind of bummed out.
Yeah.
So many people there. It's such just like a conveyor belt.
Yeah.
Not everybody gets to perform, and you walk out of there kind of bummed. Not bummed isn't the word.
Well, it's
with
more
a
of
weird neutral feeling.
Yeah.
What do you feel when you go to these? Hard open mics.
I think of the well, that's different. It's not really. It's an open mic, but it's not really an open mic.
You're right.
It's the audition to get in front of the booker of the Improv, which is one of the best clubs in the city. So it is 150 people, and they only pick 20 or 25. Right. Mm-hmm. So you're like, oh, cool. I didn't get to be the top 25 that day. But it is a positivity thing because you're showing face. You're actually going there. Yeah. It's better than going to a random open mic at a bar and being like, I didn't get up, but I did grab a Heineken, or like whatever. And I don't even drink, so maybe I'll drink this now, whatever.
It is tough. You said it though, so many of these open mics in Los Angeles are a little bit of show some face.
Yeah.
If you're going to one of the big three.
Exactly.
Mics, because you will get some shows based off of making some friends.
Yeah, I mean, even then, it's just showing face in front of your, I didn't see you for a long time, you know what I mean? It's like, oh man, I haven't seen you in a long time, whatever. Right. You show face in front of people and kind of realize hey, I'm still here, guys. We're all doing the same thing, and that's the positivity of it is we're all doing the same thing. Mm-hmm. We're all trying to be a part of this, trying to get up there and get in front of the booker and get at these clubs. It's it's kind of like a motivational thing because you're like, I didn't get up this week, but maybe I'll get up next week. And then 6 months later, you're like, I still didn't get up. Maybe I'll get up next week.
Oh, and it's very positive.
Perkins, positive perk, baby.
Yeah, you are. Wow.
It took me a year to get up at the Improv.
Yeah, I was about the same when I first moved here. I think it's about 8 months.
Yeah.
Before my name got pulled.
I started going pandemic, I guess in the middle of it when they did it outside on the patio, because they switched it over to Tuesday. It used to be Sundays.
Yeah, but they switched to go to the Sunday one.
Yeah, I could never go to the Sunday ones. So then Tuesdays when they switched it, I went for a fucking solid year without getting up, and then finally got my 3 minutes of showtime, baby. And
you're like, showtime. Here we go, 11:45 p.m. Sunday night.
Yeah.
It is Mike Perkins' time to shine.
This is my time, baby.
One day I will be on Pat Ramirez's podcast.
Yeah. Well, that's how I got booked because they told me we can't book you here, but I'm going to book you for Ramirez's podcast. So I was like, okay, great.
Oh, that's my system.
Yeah.
That was my long game. Have you noticed this too? You and I moved to Los Angeles around the same time. So we bang around, you go to Mike's, you get on little shows, you start making your little connections. Have you noticed now I've actually been around long enough that I've seen another generation of comics move here.
Yeah.
And they're banging around doing all this. I almost feel like I don't want to say a senior classman, but maybe a junior. Maybe a junior in their last semester where like there's freshmen and sophomores now.
Yeah.
That I see.
It's a good, I think of us as juniors for sure.
I would go junior.
Because like our class, we're like about 10 years in, you know? So it's like, that's our class. And then like, that's when everybody starts getting like the jump of like, you know, a lot of our friends are starting to headline different clubs and stuff too. So it's like, we're kind of in that class of, you know, that. But yeah, you see people that are like, they're brand new. It's like, oh, you moved here recently? They're like, no, 3 years ago. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I've been here 9.
Yeah. And they've got like their own like little circles of clubs, bar shows, alt rooms going on. You're like, I don't know anything about what you guys are up to over there.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you guys doing? You guys are all friends?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
I feel like the dude hanging outside the school after school. Where are you guys going?
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
You guys want some cigarettes?
You guys got any?
Hey, I'll buy you some cigarettes if you want some cigarettes. You got any?
You guys smoke?
Yeah.
I'm going to be the you guys smoke guy.
Hey, you guys smoke?
Right.
No,
Jeez.
we vape. And you're like, oh, now I am old. All right.
Oh, these kids with
These
the vapes.
kids with the vapes.
Yeah. Heavy vape.
That's a whole new room of comedy, the vapes.
You guys do one of those vape rooms?
Yeah.
You guys doing vape comedy at the vape room?
Yeah.
That should be a room. I really
Their jokes are all a little cloudy, though. You know what I mean? Oh. Oh.
Oh, Mike Perkins, Mikey Late Nights.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm following your stuff because we haven't talked in a long time. I think I'm changing your name to Mikey Shows on the Road.
Mikey.
You've been putting in a lot of miles.
I've been, dude.
Lately. You've been on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Been all over the place here in the West. So catch me up. What's going on with your show touring schedule? Because it seems you went 0 to 60 in the last year.
Yeah, so last year, Mikey Late Nights, still doing the late night talk show once a month. I had a guy named Ahmed on the show. He's like a legend in the comedy community, doing it like 30 years. He's like, you know, he came up with everybody, like Sebastian. And, you know, he just knows it. He was a Comedy Store guy. He knows everybody. But I met him through my girlfriend at the time. And yeah, we just hit it off. I did one, like, she was doing his show. And then I just went there to support, and he threw me 5 minutes on the show and liked me. And then he ended up doing my talk show, and then we became friends. Like, you know, I interviewed him and stuff, and we became friends after that, hung out. And at one point he was like, hey, I'm looking for a new feature. If you want to open for me on the road. And I was like, oh my God, yes, I do, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, the proposal of that, which is the comic's dream of being like, holy shit, like, yeah, I'd love to open for you. And then just started the ball rolling there, man. We did Comedy Works in Denver was the first one we did last summer. So it's been about a year now, actually, because I did that in July. And then, yeah, after that, we just started hitting, you know, we did Canada, we did New York, I did 5 shows in Toronto with him at this place called the Royal Comedy Theater. That was awesome because that was my first international shows I ever did, dude.
Mikey International now.
Mikey Internationals.
Mikey Passports.
Mikey Passports.
That's your new name. By the end of this show, I will have 5 new mob names.
Hey, Mikey Passports.
Mikey Passports.
This guy travels a lot for work.
Wow. Yeah, he's in the traveling business. He's a traveler. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
But my favorite's been New York, man. New York's been amazing. Like I did a couple New York shows back like last year too. Like I did like Broadway and what is it, Greenwich Village Comedy Club. And I did Comic Strip before too, which was awesome. But with Ahmed, I did this place called The Stand, which is one of the top like premier clubs in the city. And you know, we did 6 shows there the one time in October. We just did it back in we did it again in February, and we did it again. I just did it in May. So it was like, that's a place where like, you know, the owners know me now and the managers, and they're like, dude, come back anytime you want. So it's like, I'm not like a past, you know, I'm not going to say like I'm a paid regular there, but like he just, you know, I can hit him up and be like, hey, I'm in town, would love to do a spot. And like they would.
Well, that connection
you know,
is key, and that's like, that's the road we're all shooting for, is you got that one foot in the door.
Yeah.
You know, you got someone to like lead you in, because it seems these days like the club system of doing an open mic, getting in front of the booker, letting you do a hosting, a feature, and eventually a spot on a weekend show. It seems like that system is gone. It seems like a recommendation or a million followers on TikTok.
You need to,
is the new route, because I don't think clubs need.
Please like and share this. Please like and share.
Please like and share.
Please, we need to get booked.
I think that's the new system, is you got to find that recommendation from someone like you did. Like he saw you, liked you, and then you got ushered into his world, into this show. He got his approval, because he's not going to take anybody on the road he doesn't like.
Yeah. And that's cool. I mean, that's it. Like, you know, I owe a lot to Ahmed, because like it's, you know, we become really close friends since that too. But like, you know, he believed in me and thought I was funny, and just like, you know, and now it's like a partnership where we just kind of travel all over the place, you know? So it's cool. You know, he's been like that too, where he's done a lot of stuff where like back in the day, he was on the Wild West Comedy Tour with Vince Vaughn and Sebastian and all them.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And then he did another tour called Just Us, where he like toured the Middle East and stuff. But I think that's always been his kind of, which I love, that is like he's always been a part of a comedy crew, like even Axis of Evil that he did too with Maz Jobrani.
Yep, I definitely remember that one.
I forget the other guy's name. We'll Google it. But you know, he's always been that part of like, you know, let's build a crew, let's build a comedy team, and like I'm happy to be a part of his team, you know. So that's what's cool, is like,
that's a good idea.
When you have a team, it's like we got a comedic team. Let's tour the country together, you know. So it's kind of that. So.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
How has it been? So it's been about a year. How do you feel as a comedian from a year ago to now? I mean, now that you've logged in so many comedy sets on different stages, do you feel like your comedy has changed? What's your state of mind now?
I think I've become more loose on stage. I never used to do a lot of crowd work.
Oh, really? I kind of remember you always
kind of. I mean,
talking to the crowd a bit.
I would talk, but like it'd be like a one-way kind of thing. I'd be like, you know, what's up with you? How you doing? You know, whatever, and then just do my, you know, do my thing.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's like, yeah. I mean, I did like just doing long shows, and you're up there for like, you know, I do 20 to 30 minutes every show. So it's like sometimes you get like a crowd where like somebody's like, you get a heckler or something, you got to kind of have to go back, and like sometimes like you're 10 minutes into it and you still have another 20 minutes left and you're getting nothing. Kind of have to feed for some shit, you know? So it's like, you know, I've only had a couple shows that way. But yeah, I mean, I feel like you feel more loose on stage because you get used to your material, and then you kind of like, you know, there were some shows where like I do 25 minutes and be like, damn, I didn't get through all my stuff. You know?
Really?
And it's like, oh shit. So I can really like kind of, you know what is cool? I seen some TikTok video, aside from all the dog videos I see that goes through my thing.
Is that what's on your algorithm? Is dogs? Is cats on mine a lot lately?
It's all dogs.
I feel like I want to tell the algorithm, just because I'm watching this stuff doesn't mean I like it.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I need to explain myself to my own.
Dude,
computer.
I get like motivation. It's like always motivational stuff, and it's always like really sad stuff of like people like, you know, just I'm like, what the hell am I watching?
I don't want the sad stuff. Come on.
It was some comedy thing. It was like, okay, if you have 30 minutes, right? Everyone's like, man, how do I get to that hour? Whatever you have that 30 minutes of, you just have to add an extra minute to every one of your bits. Which that's just like maybe like one tag for each of your jokes, which bumps you up the 30-minute mark to 45 minutes to whatever. So it's like you
saw this on TikTok?
And I was on TikTok, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, TikTok is secretly going to be like the most educational thing / the death of us.
Yeah. I also seen that 9/11 was an inside job.
I think I saw that video too.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Actually, I might have posted that.
Oh, that was you. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Like and follow. Like, share, subscribe.
Sorry about that. Along with my other post, January 6th, question mark. That was mine.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Resurrection or resolution?
Yes. I mean, no.
Yeah. I mean, wait, hold on. What happened? But no, it's like I feel more loose with that, dude. Like doing like a 10-minute set around town or something. You feel like you can kind of get up there, and like I did a bar show a couple weeks ago, and the crowd was insane. Like nobody gave a shit.
Here in town?
No, it was in Simi Valley. But I just went up there and I just I did nothing, dude. I just did crowd work and just like fucked around and like walked around the bar and kind of just, there was like a sidebar that everyone was being real loud. So I just kind of like took the mic.
Oh, you
went
like
over that way.
Walking around?
Yeah. I was just like, you know, I walked off stage and went to that one, and it was real funny and just kind of like played around. But like you learn to just throw your set away if stuff's doing that, which I never did that before.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
You know?
By the way, I like how you pointed accurately in the direction of Simi Valley.
Is it that way?
Yeah, you got it. A little northwest.
Simi Valley, baby.
Nice.
Yeah.
Geographically accurate. Were you nervous at all to go on the road or be in front of this headlining comic guy the first couple of shows? What was the...
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I would say like you've got this golden opportunity. Like, I got to do well with it.
Well, he's seen me do the 5. He's seen me, talk and do stuff on the talk show. And he's seen me do like a 10-minute set before too, but like you never seen me do like 30 minutes. So like, and that's when we did Comedy Works Denver, it was like, you're doing 5 shows at 25 minutes a pop, and I was like, all right. Which like, he asked me that. He's like, you got a good 20 minutes? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And he just like believed in me.
What are you going to say no? I'm good with 17.
And that, I got a good 15. The rest is a little sketchy. But
I'll do my same 7 twice. Yeah. 3 times if I have to.
Yeah, exactly.
No problem.
But, you get nervous because then he's watching. And, but then you're also like, Brian McDaniel was the first one that took me on the road with him back in like when we went to Philly and
he's
stuff.
Been on the show.
Yeah, back like 2017, and even then I was nervous in front of Brian doing like 20 minutes, because I was like, I don't know what to do, But you kind of get those the jitters out of it, but then you realize like I'm here, I'm doing my thing. This is what it is,
right?
So, and if they believe in you enough to take you on the road with them, then it's like that's kind of a nice affirmative, affirmation of being like, nah, he's good.
Yeah. You kind of have to remind yourself because it's such a pressure cooker, at least here in town. You try so hard to get these sets, these good spots, that you can't help but get nervous because you have all these expectations out of yourself. And at some point you're sitting there and you think, this is supposed to be fun. You know that, right? Like you're supposed to enjoy. You got to get out of your own head and worry about, oh, is this the crowd for this joke, or like, oh, I don't want to go up after this person, or it's to be better if I go, like, you're supposed to have fun, right? You're supposed to like enjoy this.
Yeah.
So it seems like those reps that you've gotten, it seems like you've gotten past that.
Yeah, it's kind of like with it. You just be like, I'm here. Let's just do it. You know what I mean? You read the room. It's all about reading the room and just kind of, just doing your thing. That's all it is.
Have you noticed a difference, East Coast to West Coast crowds? Had you performed on the East Coast some before?
I did Philly, look at Brian a couple times, and my buddy Steve. My buddy Steve Rinaldi runs a couple shows out in Philly, and then like Albany, the Funny Bone, in New York. And then, it's different. Like New York is more like you got to be more fast paced. You kind of have to you can't just kind of like. LA's more of like showcasing and kind of like telling stories and stuff.
Oh,
and
really?
You can do that in New York too, but the audiences, they want that rapid fire. They want you to like every 15 seconds you need to get a laugh. Like it's got to be joke. It's more heavy hitting. The audiences are more, I wouldn't say like, they just know comedy a lot more, in those type of cities like that. But like, doing stuff like Toronto, I mean, they loved every single thing you did. It was just fucking awesome. It was just like, whether you're telling a story or getting real or whatever, it's like they were just on board with it. They just love comedy in Toronto too. So,
it seems like almost like a fairy tale when you go outside of the Los Angeles area and you hear about the crowds being happy for comedy. The Los Angeles crowds it's good that it's tough because it makes you better.
Yeah.
And it makes you really strive for each show you get. But it's tough because you really don't know if anything's good or not. I mean, speaking for myself.
Yeah.
Like a couple times a year I'll go out of town and like if you get laughs, you're like, what are they laughing at?
Yeah.
Like,
well, like when you did Wise Guys recently, right? Like that one in Utah.
Right.
How was that experience?
Good. They've always had good crowds, and to the point where like they will show up, local headliners will get a very good crowd for it. So you get like this really good pop and like people are happy to attend a show and they're enjoying it. So after a show or two, you're like, oh, you get to like, okay, these are good crowds. These are good comedy people that want to come here. So you don't have to be so nervous about like, am I going to lose them on the first joke? And if so, then what do I say? And sometimes there's some rough ones. Utah's a very interesting cross section because you have some people who are, at least in Salt Lake City, there's a university. It's a fairly diverse in the sense like 50-50 liberal conservative in Salt Lake City. But you also got that part that came from the woods to the show. Salt Lake is so crazy because you will have couples go to a show.
Like a lumberjack in the crowd.
You got a lumberjack.
Yeah.
They show up in a John Deere tractor. You will have couples go to the show and the woman is dressed nice, decked out. And the guy she's with, t-shirt and jean shorts.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what is this? We have such a strange spectrum of clothing. And like dudes, Utah's the only place where an ugly dude can get a hot chick. You know,
Nice.
like the chick is way more attractive than the dude. You know, like it's
Yeah.
just regional or something.
Story of my life.
I don't know why.
God damn.
So yeah, you get that. You end up with all these extra questions about it. So I hope to go back there. It's a great place.
Well, I guess a lot of
perform.
guys don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like if they're with a if they're with a girl for a while, that girl's going out for the night, like the comedy show. Maybe she didn't go out all week or something.
Yeah.
It's not like LA. LA is you can do something every single night, but that's like you know, in Utah, I guess small town like that. Not small town, but like
Yeah, average size.
you know, average sized town. It's like we're going out to the comedy show.
Oh yeah.
You know,
concert, a comedy
but the guy's just
show.
like, oh, I've seen comedy on TikTok, and he's just gonna wear his jean shorts in the fucking front row,
Yeah, just a lot of jean shorts, a lot of tennis shoes.
and his girlfriend's in like a wedding gown.
They're decked out. They're decked out for the night out, which you know, that's how it goes. But it is funny. We're like, man, look at these dudes. All we got to do as a dude is put on jeans and a t-shirt,
Yeah,
and we're going out. That's about it for us. Maybe a button down.
yeah.
Every dude has 2 button downs in their closet.
I think it depends if we're dressed up. The shoes we're wearing, you know.
Shoes.
You know, if you have
so?
if you have a dress shoes on, you can still wear jeans and a t-shirt. Then it's like, oh, he's dressed up.
That's true.
You know, but he's
Yeah.
wearing sneakers with those same jeans and
Yeah.
dress shirt. You're like, oh, this guy's just hanging out. You know what I mean?
Some companies figured out a long time ago, like, let's just make nice looking sneakers and dudes will wear them with slacks.
Yeah.
And we'll trick them. And, you know, I have 2
Yeah.
pairs of them.
Yeah.
I don't know what company that was. Genius. It's like Skechers. I'm like,
New
let's make a
Balance.
black shoe, all black.
Yeah.
And it'll look like a dress shoe, and these idiots will buy it.
It does drive me nuts when someone wears a suit and they have a suit jacket, suit pants, and then they wear like just black sneakers, and I'm like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Get yourself a nice.
Get it together.
You know, I turn into Sebastian. I'm just like, what are you doing here?
What are you doing? Yeah,
your shoe on.
that's a look that's going around with the young people. Wear the
Yeah.
suit and wear like your Jordans.
Yeah, you're like, don't do that,
Guys,
Just put dress shoes on.
nothing says I'm 19 years old quicker
Yeah.
than I'm going to wear my tennis shoes.
Yeah.
I know you think this is like funny and like punk rock now, but you look so dumb.
Like, look, get a couple miles out of your prom suit. You know, I get it. You bought it. It's expensive, but like, put fucking shoes on too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, see, I knew you would be with me
I'm
on
with
this.
you on the shoes.
Yeah, on the shoes. The shoes go a long way.
Exactly.
Pair of shoes. You're wearing a suit.
You're wearing a suit. Put the fucking dress shoes on.
Get it. You're not cool.
If you're gonna wear jean shorts, at least put dress shoes on. Come on, buddy.
It was kind of like the only exception, not even the exception, but it was a trend. Remember prom? Everyone would rent the tux, and all
Yeah.
the dudes would do like the patent leather tennis shoes.
Yeah.
With it, like that's fun for prom, but that's it.
Yeah.
That's it, everybody. And by the way, women don't do this. Women dress all the way up.
Oh, all the way up.
Dudes, it takes a lot for us to go beyond casual. We're like, what's after sweatpants? Slacks. All right, I guess I'll do it.
But if I wear dress shoes with these sweatpants, am I
Does
ready?
that count?
Am I ready? Let's go out to the comedy club. Pastor Ramirez is in the lineup. All right,
That's
let's
right.
go.
He's got his best dress shoes on. He's got Skechers. So you're on the East Coast. Are you an East Coast food guy? What's your
Oh, I love the East Coast food.
what do we need to know about East Coast food? I know very little bit
It's all Italian, baby.
about East. I know a little Midwest, but not a lot of East Coast. Start me from scratch. You land on the East Coast. Where are you landing? Say you land in New York.
So if I land in New York,
Where's the first meal gonna be, and what is it gonna be?
it would probably be, let's see. I mean, it's pizza all the time. The entire
really?
time you're in New York is I'm getting pizza.
Go pizza.
I'm going to Joe's Pizza. I'm going to Lombardi's for a nice. Lombardi's was the very first pizza place in America.
Really?
Best pizza in the world. Yeah, Lombardi's.
Lombardi's.
Lombardi's pizza. It's all Italian food for me
Mm-hmm.
on the East Coast. There's also like you can get a lot of what are they called? It's like the halal and like gyros. You can get some gyros there.
Oh, okay.
There's also like the like delis. Like delis are what the East Coast is all about too. Mm-hmm. Like Cat's Deli, you get like a nice like roast beef. You can get that from anywhere, you know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have that here.
Also, New York doesn't have it, but like if you're going like Jersey, PA, it's all about Wawa, which is all about the.
What's that?
Wawa's a convenience store, but it's like a deli convenience store.
Huh.
So it's open 24 hours. You can go at like 3 a.m. and just get yourself a hoagie. You get like a nice turkey and cheese toasted with the lettuce, tomato, everything, and just like, made fresh.
Gotcha.
It's all about a lot of carbs on the East Coast.
Yeah, I was going to say, we got a lot of bread.
A lot of bread.
A lot of bread, a lot of carbs.
It's all bread.
Got some good grease.
Yeah, good grease and bread.
What's the pizza order?
The pizza, you just get pepperoni.
You just go pepperoni.
I just go
Don't mess around. No supreme.
I'll get
cheese,
pep and meatball, just because the
Oh,
meatball is
meatball.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I don't do like the onions and green pepper and stuff on there.
What about, where do you stand on pineapple pizza? People are very split on pineapple.
I like pepperoni and pineapple together.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It gives
me
it a
too.
nice like.
It's different.
It's a nice kick.
Yeah. It's different. The
You ever have
pineapple.
honey on a pizza?
One time I
it's
went to
so-
a place where they served it.
It's so good.
Hot honey.
Yeah.
It was good.
It was really good.
Had it in Chicago,
Okay.
where, a lot of pizza thoughts.
I had it for the first time in Eagle Rock, actually. Over, am I pointing the right direction?
No, you
now?
didn't point the right way.
No,
There you go.
there
Now
you
you
go. Eagle
got
Rock's
it. You got
that
to
way.
point east.
Eagle Rock, baby.
I was like, that's downtown, Mike.
Eagle Rock, downtown. It was called like the honey pot or something, and it was like pepperoni, honey. I think maybe a little bit of sausage too.
In Eagle Rock.
But that honey was just so good. Yeah.
Oh, I need to go there.
Yeah. Our boy Justin Foster, shout out. He used to run a show at that place. I forget what it was called. But oh my god, the pizza was so good.
Wow.
The honey on there.
I hear so much shit talk about pizza here on the West Coast. That we don't have good pizza. Oh, you can't get any good pizza here. There's no bagels over here.
You got to go Little Tony's, baby.
Where's Little Tony's?
Little Tony's in North Hollywood, right by Loft.
Never been.
By the talk show.
I know where that is.
Yeah.
Little Tony's is the place.
Did you hang? You didn't hang out the last time you were on the show. I think you left after.
I was there the whole show.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like after the show, we like.
Oh,
go
I
to
don't
Little,
think so.
Go to Little Tony's for some pizza afterwards.
Oh, I'm going next time.
It's
then.
my favorite part of the show. I only do the show to go to Little Tony's.
That's right. Yeah, that's why any of us do any shows remotely.
Should we cancel this month? I don't know, dude. I really want pizza.
I don't know. They make a good pie.
Everybody dropped. Well, we didn't.
Yeah.
So we're going to Little Tony's.
Well, the show's canceled, but we'll be at Little Tony's.
But they're good. They're good pizza. They've been around since the 50s or 60s or something.
really?
Been around for a while.
So there is good pizza here.
There's good. It's not as good as East Coast, but it's good on the sense of like
okay.
you're not just getting like let's just go to Domino's or Pizza Hut, which might be
Gotcha.
a sponsor. I'm not maybe who knows.
I wish.
Yeah,
Mike, I love Domino's.
we're a Papa John sponsor on this podcast.
This is a Papa John's family, okay, Mike Perkins? All right, you're burning my bridge.
Better
here.
ingredients, better pizza.
Papa John's. Coming up next after you is Papa John. He is going to be on this
He's going
show.
to talk about it.
Yeah, we're going to talk.
I know that I'm canceled, but I just
That's right. I'm bringing him back.
they're probably not doing good now, are they? Papa
John's?
They got to be.
For me, well, growing up as a kid, did you have this where you ranked the fast food pizza joints by affluence of family members or other families? I was like, oh, that's a Papa John's family. Those guys are rich.
Really? Yeah.
To me, Papa John's was the top dog, and we were Domino's.
I was a
family.
Domino's family.
We were Domino's family.
I used to work there too.
So I figured like we were like middle class.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're Domino's. We're not down low Little Caesars.
See, Pizza Hut to me was upper class.
Pizza Hut was high for me too.
That was high
why.
class because you're reading your books. They're giving you free pizza for reading your books. You got to be educated.
Yeah.
Also, they had like the dining. You can dine in at Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut I had high on my
It's
schedule.
like a restaurant, if anything.
Yeah, it was my family never wanted to go there, so that's why I was like, oh yeah, this is too good for our blood.
Yeah.
But then every once in a while, someone will be like, Pizza Hut, shit pizza. I'm like, that was good pizza.
No, Pizza Hut's the better. Pizza Hut's the best out of all those ones.
Think so?
Out of Papa, I didn't like Papa John's.
Huh?
Never did. They'd order it on Fridays at our school. Papa
Really?
John's Friday, and it's like I don't know what Papa John's.
Huh? Didn't like Papa John's.
Didn't like him. No.
I had
And now
Papa
he's
John's
probably
high.
doing shitty because of all the stuff he said on Twitter.
Think so?
I think so.
But they fired him.
Yeah, but people don't
People
forget.
hold grudges. They're such dicks. It's good pizza. They got the good dipping sauce. They got the good breadsticks. They're making cookies in the shape of a pizza now.
Yeah.
That's what I like. Is like, guys, we're pretty good at pizza. What else can we make in the shape
Make some
of pizza?
cookies?
We'll make a cookie. That's right. I was at a pizza place and they had this thing called the crustless pizza, but it was just basically a lasagna thing.
Yeah.
And then you just ate it with a fork.
What the fuck?
And it had no crust. It was just a big plate
My
of,
girlfriend eats pizza with a fork, and I'm always like,
but not like those.
"What are you doing to me?"
But not like the regular pizza, right?
Regular pizza too.
What?
With crust? I know.
Well, next question.
I know.
What time are you dumping this
I know.
girl, Mike?
No, she's amazing. I
As a
love her.
self-respecting East Coaster.
You got to find the little
With a
things
knife
that
and
people.
fork?
I know, dude. Every time I'm always like, "What are you doing right here?
Never heard of that.
What are you doing?"
What? So she just cuts little pieces.
Just cuts
like,
pieces with the fork and
why
eats
don't you
it and
want to eat
stuff.
it with her hands?
She don't like to get her hands dirty.
What?
And I say, honey, sometimes in life you got to get your hands dirty.
Yeah,
Right?
that's what pizza's made for.
Pizza's made to get dirty, baby.
I don't get it. I don't get this relationship, Mike. Just
No,
don't
she's
understand.
amazing. I love her. Shout out.
All right, we'll cut all this part.
Yeah. No, send it to her. I want to send it to her. So she can be like, you talked about my pizza eating on the podcast.
Yeah, we spent 25 minutes talking about how we don't understand
how
your
you use-
pizza eating.
Yeah. Fork? You use a fork?
Does she eat other things with a knife and fork?
She's very proper. I'm just like, I get in there,
Yeah.
with everything.
What about a burger?
She'll eat a burger sometimes with a fork.
Huh.
Yeah. She takes the bun off, I've seen, and then she just cuts, like, she'll eat the bottom bun, but eat it as like that. She's very fork and knife kind of. She's
really?
very, she's very proper
How about a French fry?
in that way. French fries she'll eat with her hands, but she'll have every French fry, I think she cleans her hands out. I don't know. I haven't noticed French fries.
Wow, is this a long relationship,
Now I'm going to be
Mike?
looking. It's been a couple months.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's love, though, baby. We're in love.
Yeah, you're still in the like cute. Everything's kind of cute.
A year from now, I'm like, will you eat the fucking French fry?
Just get your hands in there.
Get your hands in there.
It's French fries. It won't kill you. Yeah, knife and fork for French fries, burger.
I don't know about the French fries. I haven't seen that
Pizza.
yet. I got to keep an eye out.
Yeah, I mean, if you're getting those loaded basket of French fries
I
or like
mean,
nachos,
yes, you have to.
The fork can be very handy.
You have to.
Because you end up biting your own fingers
With
at some
those.
point if you're gonna like scoop up with.
Plus,
the
it's a
bean dip.
mess,
It's a
But
mess,
regular
too.
French fry, you're going to pick up with your hands.
Never heard the pizza.
But I know when we go to Little Tony's, she's always like, I'm like, what are you, people are around. What are you doing?
Not in front of my friends.
What are you doing? My friends are going to think, what are you doing?
Right.
I love you, but what is this? Eat it. Come on.
Right. Yeah. You know what they should invent, and it hasn't been made yet. If you're eating a bag of chips, like Cheetos in particular, you're eating with your hands are going to get all orange and dusty. Why not like a roach clip for Cheetos?
I've seen that.
And then you can, it's already out there?
I think so.
So then you just grab a Cheeto.
I have a weird
eat it.
algorithm on TikTok.
Yeah, maybe it's already out there. And then you just can pinch a Cheeto.
I think because all my videos are sad videos that pop up. So then it's like, you're probably eating Cheetos right now, so you need this pincher.
Eat Cheetos with a pincher.
Yeah.
If your girlfriend cuts pizza with a fork and knife.
I should get her that for the pizza.
And then tour the East Coast.
That's so funny.
Yeah. All right. So someone is already thinking like me. Is like a little tweezers for Cheetos.
I love it for pizza, though, if you get like the double, like get a 3-finger and the thumb in there.
If you're like folding the pizza?
Like a little glove for people to eat with.
A glove, a pizza glove.
Pizza glove.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That might be a happy medium between eating with your hands and cutting
Yeah.
it with a knife and fork.
She can bring that. It'd be like machine washable, and you can wash it and stuff.
Wouldn't it be really weird if your girlfriend ate pizza, hamburgers, French fries with a knife and fork, but one day you guys go to Baskin Robbins and she gets an ice cream cone and she's just like straight in with her hands.
She's like digging in it, yeah.
Like a baby on their first birthday. You're like,
She's like,
where's the spoon now?
She's like Hook with Robin Williams. Just everyone's like, Never Ever Land, and just eating all the shit.
Right. You're like, where's the fork? Where's the
Like,
spoon now?
what are you doing?
You're like, this is how I eat it. What's wrong with you? What do you eat it with a spoon?
That's so funny.
Yeah, and you're like, this relationship is taking a turn. This is a very odd person. Yeah, what if that happens with the ice cream?
No, she's amazing. She's great. But drop the fork, babe. All right, drop the fork. Shout out.
Fair enough. Well, it's about compromises.
Yeah.
Listen, I've had 2.5 relationships in my life, Mike Perkins. I think I know something about compromise. All right.
I love it.
That's true. I got to ask you this as a self-respecting Italian. I know you can never be a made man, and I know you're bummed out about that. But do you have thoughts on Al Pacino becoming a dad at 81? Because he's got to be up there in the Italian.
I wrote a joke about it. He's like, every time I tried to pull out, I was really back in.
He was.
Every time I was out.
81.
81. Well, now they're saying that he's trying to get her to like do like a pregnancy test.
I thought she took it already.
Or like not the test, but like
paternity.
it might not be his.
I thought they knew the results though already because I
Did
heard
they?
that too, and it was his.
Oh, it was his. Hoo-ha.
He was like, oh.
I don't know what the hell this is. Dude, 80 years old though and still able to have a kid. I mean, God bless him.
That goes to show you, like every once in a while, like you figure out, I know who made the rules.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, biology is like, I think God is a dude.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, there's no way this makes
Women will have menopause at 40s and 50s,
Right.
but guys will be able to.
When you hit 34, ladies, you are done. Guys, you got another 50 years to go. Go nuts. Who cares?
That might have been some miraculous thing though, where he had like one left in the chamber.
Yeah.
And then it
Yeah.
just happened. He's like, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
Because De Niro too.
Yeah, he had a kid. Like
De
within
Niro
the
just
last 5
had a
years.
kid. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was his 7th child. Yeah.
Jeez.
My joke was he had a couple Goodfellas left in him. Hey,
Oh.
yo, hey.
Those are great fellas.
Yeah.
Oh, what about a
Great
sequel? Great fellas.
Great fellas, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Wow, 81 years old. Is Pacino, who's higher for you, Pacino or De Niro?
De Niro, for sure.
Really?
De Niro's my
No
guy.
problem.
Yeah.
No question.
See, I always loved Pacino, but then Pacino, after he did Godfather, he did Scarface after that, but he always said Scarface was his favorite role he ever did.
Is that right?
And I was like, dude, you're in The Godfather.
Yeah.
How is Godfather not like the top movie of all time that you love, you know?
It wasn't cruising?
It wasn't cruising.
Hips or lips?
It was Son of a Woman.
Son of a woman. Yeah, well, that's weird that Scarface is his favorite.
But
role.
De Niro was always my favorite because De Niro is just like, because De Niro does comedy a little better than Pacino.
That's true. Pacino
think.
never did the comedy.
Yeah. I mean, he had
I don't think so.
he had some funny roles, I guess, but not like,
I don't think they were intentionally
yeah.
comedic. I think they were like funny for us, like the devil's advocate. We're like,
Yeah.
is this guy insane?
Like Irishman, he was real funny. You know?
Irishman, yep, that's true.
Like he'd have a problem with people would be like, you don't wear a suit to a meeting. You wore a suit, but wear fucking up shoes.
Yeah. Can you
know?
just imagine if you saw your girlfriend eating with a knife and fork? A piece of, Mikey Perkins, what are you doing?
I can smell the scent of the woman.
Yeah.
And what I smell is that she's using the goddamn fork.
Look at this, Mike. I think what you're gonna find is you got a real problem on your hands. Al Pacino
That's so
reacting
funny.
to your girlfriend eating pizza with a knife and fork.
I'm like, Pacino, it's love. And he's like, oh, hold on.
Right.
You know what love is at 81? It's getting the girl pregnant is what it is.
Yeah, listen to the man. Who are us to question this man's prowess? 81?
81 having a kid, dude. That's insane.
Do we know who the oldest man is to impregnate someone? I mean,
It's got to be Pacino now.
might be Pacino.
It's got to be Pacino, right?
Pacino.
I don't know.
81's pretty old. I
It's
imagine
so
there's a few
old.
people older, but it can't be much older, right?
I'm going to Google this right now.
Look it up, because 81 years old. How old was his? Is this a wife or a girlfriend he has?
Who was the
Because I think she was like 29.
man to have a baby?
Hold on, let me guess. Let me think before you bring it up.
Oh, here we go. Hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm just gonna guess big and say 90.
Oh, yeah. You're
90
close.
years old.
Record lists the oldest father ever as Australian Les Colley, who allegedly fathered his 9th child at age 92 with a Fijian woman he met through a dating agency.
Wow, 92.
92.
What was that guy's story?
Oh my God. You're both teething at the same time.
Yeah, that guy is not. There's got to be a record for the only guy to impregnate a woman and not live to see the birth. You know,
That's so funny.
who got her pregnant? All right, congratulations. I won't see him born.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pull the plug.
92.
Yeah.
92. That's insane. I can't even imagine. I mean, I worry about being a dad now because if I ever have a kid, I'm going to be old dad. You know, if I have a kid.
We're not that old.
I'm not that old, but I'm going to be older than my dad when he
Yeah.
had me. My dad had me when he was 30.
Yeah.
I'm 42. So if I have I have a kid at 45, I'm going to be old dad. And the kids are
yeah,
going to
but
be
you're
like,
a young guy.
no, I'll be, say
You're in
I'm,
great shape and stuff.
I'm in okay shape.
You ride a lot of bikes.
I ride bikes. I
Yeah.
ride the bikes. But at some point, the kid is going to be at school with his friends, and the friends are going to be like, dude, is that your dad? It's going to be that.
Is that Al Pacino?
Is
No,
that
that's my
Al-
dad.
Is that Al Pacino? Is your dad Al Pacino? Why is he eating his pizza with a knife and fork? Yeah, because remember that kid who had an old dad in school? I remember there was
Yeah.
a girl, and
Well, as long as you don't have like gray hair and stuff, then you're not going to get made fun of. You know what I mean?
I could have gray hair, though.
Then you could dye it.
I could dye it.
Once your
That's
kid
true.
gets into school, you got to dye it.
I'm going to have to dye it.
If you're
yeah.
going to pick him up, you got to dye it.
I just remember there was a girl in middle school, and her dad was old.
Yeah.
Full white gray hair, and at some point, like during the school year, we were like, "That's cool. Your grandpa comes to the volleyball games," and she was like, "That's my dad." And we were like, "Whoa!"
So when did he have him? Have her? I mean,
I don't know.
probably at 50, maybe.
Probably 50-ish. Yeah.
If he was like 65.
yeah, if I was like 12 at the time,
Yeah.
62, maybe it was 65, full head of gray white hair. We thought it was her grandpa,
Yeah.
and she's like, "No, that's my dad." We're like, "Damn." That was our reaction. We're like, damn. Yeah, well, I think that's going to be me, Mike, if I ever have a kid.
Yeah, you'll be good.
I'll be old dad.
We just got to dye your hair. That's it.
I'll just dye the hair.
Yeah.
I'll get one of those sparkly T-shirts dudes wear sometimes. I just lean into it.
As long as you have dress shoes on, you're going to be fine.
Yeah, I was like, why's your dad always wearing dress shoes? Dress shoe dad.
Because that's what you're supposed to wear.
Well, my dad always wears his dress shoes.
Oh, yeah?
Like he's a big loafers, dress shoe guy.
You have to, dude.
Wears shorts. He's got the socks with his loafers on. So maybe it'll carry over.
Like long socks? Like
No,
up to
he'll
the
go
knee?
ankle. He'll go
Okay, they're ankle
he'll go
socks?
Ankle sock. Yeah,
Okay.
He'll go an ankle sock with his loafers.
Yeah.
So like one time, like we
Not full on tourist, whereas like the shorts with the with the knee socks going up.
It might be different on vacation. My dad has vacation wear, and he'll do the sandals with the socks.
Sandals with socks?
He'll do the sandals
oh, shit.
socks. He'll do the fanny pack.
Okay.
He'll do the safari hat. My dad's a big hat guy.
There you go.
Yeah, my dad's a hat guy.
Uh-huh.
So he'll have the safari hat, and he'll go vacation mode, and he'll do the sandals.
Does he have the what's it called? The suntan lotion under the eyes or whatever it is?
He doesn't do that.
Yeah.
He might, knowing my dad, he might not believe in sunscreen or something. He's like old school like that. He did have the flip up
If
sunglasses.
I get tan,
for a
I get
while.
tan.
Right. So you get a sunburn, you'll deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had the flip up sunglasses.
Oh,
for a while.
that's a pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
where he had his reading glasses or his prescriptions, and then he would flip down
that's good vacation mode right there.
sunglasses. Yep, that's my dad. So there's just I'm gonna be some version of that.
Yeah.
I know what, but there's no escaping it. Because my brother has 2 kids, and every once in a while he's like,
This Christmas, your dad's gonna get you those glasses and be like, "Dad, I'm not ready for these." He's like, "I think you're ready for these."
"You're ready." Yeah, he slides over the glasses.
Think you're ready?
Christmas night, we've all had Christmas.
When you have your first kid, he's gonna be like, "Patrick, this is for you," and it's the big hat.
Right.
It's like, "Oh, Dad, come on."
Yeah, it's like December 25th night. We're washing the dishes. Like, son, slides over the glasses and hat to me. Dad, this is what's this for? I can't take this. Like, you're ready.
You're ready for
He's
these.
gonna slide it over to me, and I would just accept my place.
Yeah.
As old dad. My brother will say it. He's got 2 little kids. Every once in a while, he'll be like, "I've become dad."
Yeah.
Yeah, I have become dad. And he's like, I don't notice it, but yeah, I do the thing to the kids. I tell them to shut up the same way dad does. I tell everybody to get in the car the same way. He does this one. It's like I shush the car when I put it in reverse.
You shush the car?
Yeah. He puts it in reverse and he tells everybody to be quiet.
Shh.
Quiet, I'm reversing.
I love it.
So it's gonna happen. I'm gonna be old dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think you'll ever have kids, Mike Perkins?
Yeah, I want to have kids.
Yeah, you do?
Yeah.
Did you always want kids?
Always wanted kids.
Yeah, me too.
I thought I was gonna have kids at like 25, but that was
Really?
10 fucking years ago now. So maybe not.
Really?
I want kids though. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my brother's little kids, like, like you get a little practice in. Like,
Yeah.
what would it be like if this kid's having a good day, or what if he's having a bad day? Like, what would that be like? I have a little brother who's way younger than me. So a little practice there. I would
Yeah.
force like my sports on him. I was like, you're riding this bicycle down the hill. And he was like, "No, I don't want to do it." So
We're going up the mountain.
right. I would
Like, what the
force
hell?
I would force things upon him, like sports wise.
Yeah.
To try it and like, see a little feel for it. So I feel the same way.
My little brother just had a baby, and she's 1 now. So my niece, and it gives you the baby fever a little bit, because I like, and that's why I want a daughter too. So it's just like,
Oh, you do?
because they're so adorable and they're so cute, and I can't wait to like, just kind of be that girl dad kind of thing. You know what I mean?
You think you would welcome a daughter?
I would
be
love a
scared to
daughter,
death.
and I would love a daughter, dude.
Really?
Especially like the time, like, come like when she's like middle school, high school, and I can embarrass the fuck out of her.
Oh, I
Like
didn't think of
being
that.
being a comic too, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on. Mm-hmm. Like, all right, honey, have fun. Don't and that's just what just.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff there.
You
dude.
could. I feel like you could
be
embarrass.
polishing a gun when her first boyfriend comes over and shit and stuff like
good
that.
first boyfriend stuff.
Drop bullets. I'm like, I'm sorry, Krista. Can you pick those up for me? Thanks, buddy.
can be like the dad
You gonna
in
have her home by
Clueless.
11? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Who are you?
Everywhere in LA is 20 minutes.
Right.
Come back. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think you could embarrass a daughter way more than that of a son.
Oh yeah, for
I think
sure.
you could still embarrass a son, but the daughter,
Yeah.
anything would embarrass.
I mean, I want a
the daughter.
son too, just because I want to have the boy and be like, just kind of fuck around, break balls, kind of thing. But the daughter for sure to be like that embarrassing, but also like that caring dad of being like, did that guy break your heart? I'm gonna go break his fucking legs, and then just
yeah.
kind of go over and take care of it.
And then you could teach the daughter like some like dirty self-defense things.
Yeah.
Like in the movie Face Off when he gives his daughter a knife. It's like, here's what you do. You stab him and you twist it.
yeah,
And she's like, thanks, Dad. You can do that.
Would have
too.
loved a makeup kit, but thanks.
Right.
Yeah.
Give your daughter a switchblade.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could be that dad too.
Yeah.
I would be scared to death with a daughter. I have no idea
Yeah.
what goes on in females' brains.
Uh-huh.
So I would need a lot of mental preparation.
Yeah.
I would need the help of the wife or something.
For sure. Oh, for sure. Like, I don't want to have the sex talk and stuff with my
Oh,
daughter.
no.
No way.
I never even got the sex
No.
talk from my
Even
dad.
all that stuff. I'm not going to be like, this is how you, here's some tampons.
Oh,
Live your
couldn't
life.
do it.
No, that's all the wife stuff.
Couldn't do it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I couldn't.
But
I
she
never got
better
the
not
regular
teach
sex
my
talk.
daughter to eat pizza with a fork and knife.
That's
'cause
where you put your foot down?
That's where I'm putting my foot down. All right.
Listen.
You're not teaching our daughter to eat with a fork and knife.
It's like, you knew what this was when you married me.
This is a hand household. All right.
That's right.
You eat that pizza with a hand.
Or like you do the thing where like your wife's going out and she ordered pizza for you and the kids and the daughter's eating it with a fork and knife and then you hear the door shut of your wife leave and you're like, okay, she's gone, and just straight to the hands.
Straight to the hands.
Yeah, like a couple ravenous
All right,
dogs.
honey, have fun. Good in there.
Have fun.
Yeah.
You could take their knife and fork,
Yeah.
throw them in the garbage disposal. Yeah, you could be that dad. Like all bets are off.
Yeah.
Totally.
It's so funny.
I could see that. I could see that. You could be a good Italian dad.
Yeah.
That's right. I like it. So we got Al Pacino. He's an old dad.
He's an old dad.
He's an old dad.
81. God bless him.
And you got De Niro above Al Pacino.
I'm gonna save money on diapers though, because they both use them.
It's never gonna end. Think of how much fertile comedic material there is here, with Al Pacino being an old dad.
Gosh.
I can't even imagine it.
Yeah.
What if your dad was Al Pacino, let alone being old? Just what if your dad was Al Pacino?
Yeah, but now her dad, like whatever the baby's gonna be, she or he's gonna have like old Al Pacino dad.
Yeah,
He's gonna be 90 years old and be like, ooh,
I know.
like that's old.
That's way old.
Yeah,
Insane.
too old.
Insane. Too old.
Yeah.
And he's got a bunch of kids, right?
See, I think my cutoff is it's got to be at age 50 to have kids.
Think so?
You know what I
I
mean?
don't know. I think I know a lot of dudes in their 50s who are having kids. You
I-
say
I-
that now, but you're
Well,
gonna
I
get
think,
to,
like, but
you're
if
gonna
I'm,
get
like-
to 47, you'll be like, maybe 55.
But if I'm 60 and had my like
tough.
have a kid at 60, high school you're gonna be 78.
That's
I'm
tough.
gonna be Al Pacino.
Yeah, you want
But right now he's not gonna, God willing, he lives to 100 or more. But like, high school he's gonna be 98.
I can't imagine that.
Like, come on,
Yeah. Yeah, what are you enjoying of your kid's life at that point?
nothing. You're not even enjoying your own life.
No, you're not even enjoying any life.
He's like, I'm not doing any movies. I'm not doing anything.
No, you're just sitting.
Yeah,
That's all you do. You just sit.
yeah,
You sit and put on the AC either way too high
yeah.
or you put the heat on way too high.
Yeah.
One or the other. No old person dedicates themselves to both. They go way too cold.
It's
or
either
way too
60
hot.
or 80.
60 or 80.
That's all.
That's all you do. That's all you do. And you got De Niro above your Pacino, huh?
De Niro's always, yeah,
Always?
yeah.
Who are your... So we got De Niro, Pacino. Who else would be your top flight of Italian actors?
Oh, Joe Pesci.
Is Joe Pesci in there?
Pesci's
Still?
up there. Yeah,
Really?
Pesci's the best.
Pesci?
Have you watched Bupkis yet?
No, I haven't
With
seen
Pete
it.
Davidson? It's about
Oh,
his
that's
life.
a new show on...
Pesci
Peacock or
Yeah,
something.
Pesci plays his grandpop. He's incredible in it.
Oh, really?
So good. Yeah,
Pesci's back.
yeah. Pesci's back, baby.
Okay.
He was really good in it.
I watched My Cousin Vinny the other day.
Oh, the best.
It's got some cheesy moments
Yeah,
where he's wearing the suit.
yeah,
But overall, he pulls it off.
yeah. I love that
Pulls
movie.
it off in the end.
That's how I feel like traveling down south and stuff. I feel like I'm out of My Cousin Vinny.
Oh, really?
So I'm like, how you doing? How we doing? Everyone's like, what are you talking about?
Right. He's pronouncing the words all different and
Yeah,
weird. to
these
him.
two Utes.
The two Utes.
The two Utes.
Utes.
Yeah.
Right. I love when he's going to. He's.
I'm
in
over here,
contempt.
hon. How many fingers am I holding up? That's right, two.
I like the part where he's in contempt every single day.
Yeah.
In the court, he's going to jail, and the girlfriend's like, "I'll bail you out." He's like, "Oh, let me stay in jail. I want to get a good night's sleep for once."
Yeah. No, I'll be able to sleep tonight. Yeah. It's the best.
Pesci.
Chaz Palminteri, he's up there too, man.
Oh, right.
he's
now
a
we've
great
got a lot
actor.
Of,
Yeah.
got a lot of second tier
Yeah.
actor Italian dudes. Would you give Dennis Farina the Italian?
Who's Dennis Farina?
Dennis Farina was in, what was that? Jennifer Lopez, Out of Sight. Remember, he was her dad.
Was he the one in?
He was in Get Shorty.
Get Shorty. Okay, that
He's
guy.
that guy. And
Yeah.
he was a former cop.
He looks like a fucking cop.
Yeah.
The mustache and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would you give him the Italian tag?
I mean, yeah, he's Italian, but like, he wasn't like my top 10
Not in
choices. I always liked him as an actor, but you know, like James Gandolfini, he's up there.
Gandolfini's got to be up there.
Top 5.
Yeah.
It's got to be James Gandolfini, Pacino, De Niro, Pesci, and then
Oh, what about Paul Sorvino?
Paul Sorvino's incredible too.
That
Yeah.
might be a legacy one.
I always like Chaz Palminteri a little better.
We need an Italian actor bracket.
Yeah.
You know, we need to give the 1 seeds to your Pacino, De Niro, Pesci.
Yeah.
And then we get into a little more of a gray area with the 10 through 16 seeds.
Even Ray Liotta,
Ray Liotta.
he's up there. He
might be
was
a-
half
He
Italian.
might be a 2 or 3 seed. Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. He was half. He could never be a made man.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. And then a couple of the guys from like The Departed.
Oh, yeah.
Could be like the character actor
Oh,
guys.
Leonardo DiCaprio. DiCaprio's
Oh, you
Italian.
give him
He's
one?
up there, yeah.
Oh yeah, he might be like a
Italian.
Might be like a 2 seed in there.
Dude,
so-
Departed. I just watched Departed the other night. It's
Yeah,
such
it's
a
a
good
good
movie.
movie.
I've watched it 100 times. It's always so good.
I still don't know what accent Alec Baldwin's doing in it. he sounds more Long Island than he does Irish.
Yeah.
You cockworks, boy.
Yeah.
That's all the ladies want to know.
Yeah. You get married. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Cock works. Works good. I want to make it. Anyway, we're making you top tier.
His golf swing is, I don't know if he's ever swung a club in his life. I'm like, go ahead, just hit these driving range balls. That is a good movie, though.
He hasn't swung a club, but he has shot a gun before.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That is a good movie.
Sorry,
The
that was a
Departed.
blank statement, but not for him. Because he was shooting real bullets.
He was shooting. Oh, that's right. Maybe that's where he got the experience.
Yeah.
The Departed. That's right. I did see that movie maybe a month ago.
Yeah.
Full of stars. I don't think we really have movies that just have the star ensemble anymore. Because we had Damon,
Sometimes,
Baldwin,
I guess, yeah.
Wahlberg, DiCaprio.
Yeah.
When's the last movie where it was just chock full of big stars?
Like Ocean's something.
Oceans, but that
Ocean's
came
like
before.
14 and shit, whatever the hell came out.
Yeah. Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
true.
Yeah.
Movies have changed so much from when I was a kid to now. Like, I don't
Yeah.
think we have big stars, but I can't remember big movie releases in the last couple years.
Well, they
Besides
go
Marvel
straight
movies.
to
Go straight to
streaming.
streaming.
Yeah.
But when's the last time you stood in a movie line?
There's no lines at the movies anymore.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's been.
I went to this place with my girl. It's called iPick. It was like a movie
yeah.
movie dining experience. We had
Yeah.
like food at our place and stuff, and like we had like a giant booth. Like we had to like lay down this giant leather couch and had like a table
Yeah.
for you to eat your food. And we had like, you know, I had like a burger and she had, I forget what she had. She had like something. But it was like a whole like there's like a lounge you can hang out with. There's like a fireplace and stuff. It's like
Yeah.
nothing like
fancy.
that. It was a fancy movie experience.
movie theater.
And I'm like, this was the cost of Netflix all year. Why are we here? You know, but,
Yeah. It's expensive to go to the movies.
but it was
now.
like they're doing that now at movies where it's like it makes an experience instead of just like going to the movies.
Yeah.
you know.
Because I remember movies, you spot your ticket, no assigned seating.
Yeah.
You just hoped you got in there somewhere.
Because you sat in line to
Yeah.
hopefully get good seats.
Yeah, he was like, I'll get here the earliest so I can get my choice of the seat.
Yeah.
Hopefully you got to sit together with your friends, but if you didn't,
Yeah.
screw it.
You're on your own.
You're just sitting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's changed. And now everything goes to streaming pretty quickly. Some stuff straight to streaming.
Yeah.
And I wonder where the movie industry goes in the next 5 to 10 years. Like, what are we going to see?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Besides Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Those go in the theaters, and then that's about it. I think I saw Top Gun Maverick.
It's tough for
was
us
the
for
last one.
comedies. Like comedies don't really do good in the movies anymore. It's just they go straight to streaming.
Comedies, yeah.
You know, because no one's gonna go see a comedy. Like, dude, when I went to go see what was it, the Patron Saints or Patron Saint of Newark, the Sopranos movie.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to see it in the theaters, and I was one of 10 people that were in the theaters.
Really?
And it was opening weekend.
Did that movie
It was
do
like that
well?
Friday night. Well, it's because at the same time it was in the theaters, it released the same day on HBO Max. So like nobody actually went to go see it. But I
You
was
don't
like,
have to go to theater.
yeah, but I was like, I want to go see it in the theater, but no one was there. You know,
Huh.
which they chose right. You shouldn't have went.
It wasn't good, huh?
It was all right. It was weird.
I definitely remember I think it was Dumb and Dumber or maybe something about Mary, where like you saw in the theater and people were falling out of their chairs, just like crying, laughing, and be like, and then you would hear like something would happen. You hear someone in the back go, "Oh shit!" You know, like you would like the reaction of the crowd was part of the experience. You know,
they got to add that to movies now
they gotta add
on streaming. They got to add oh shit, you know,
yeah,
stuff
that'd
like
be
that.
Cool.
Some voiceover stuff.
Or you could pick your experience. You're like, what audience do you want to see this movie with? And you're like, oh, sleepy audience, excited audience, and then you could have one crazy one. It says black audience. And you're like, hell yeah, I'll watch it. You're like, oh shit, don't go in there.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, don't go in there. That would be the thing, Mike. Yes.
Yeah.
Canceled the very next day, but it would be a glorious day.
See? I love it. We're on to something.
Or you could, this would be one just for me. You could have the experience where you go see a movie with Pat's uncle. My uncle was king of the preview comment.
Oh, yeah.
Like he'd say something in the middle of the preview and he'd be like, looks shitty. And, you know, you get some choke. But one time he had a one where I think it was Nicolas Cage, and the preview was Nicolas Cage is watching a movie. He was watching, it was 8mm, where he watches the snuff film.
Yeah.
But it's just his face, and he's like cringing, like he's like turning away, and my uncle yells out, he's watching his last film. And the whole theater started laughing. And I was like, you got everybody to laugh. He killed. So you can watch a movie with my uncle.
He goes back there every week and just says comments now. He's like, oh, fuck, it's not working the same.
Maybe he'd been working that before we actually saw the movie with him, now that I think about it. Because it was too crisp. It was too crisp. I'm like, did you just think of that? You can watch a movie with Pat's uncle.
That's so funny.
Yeah, he was king of the preview comments.
King of the previews, baby.
Yeah, because sometimes he would just he'd go, Bomb City.
Yeah.
He would do that one or something
That's
like
funny.
that. Yeah, and he would get a laugh. But
Does he come to your comedy shows sometimes? He's like,
No, he's
Bomb
never
City.
been.
You're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
come on, dude.
Oh, come on.
I'm trying my best.
Come on, I paid for you to come here.
That's for comp tickets.
Come on.
Bomb City.
Right. That's my uncle, everybody. You know, people comics do the joke like, oh, that's my dad, everybody. It really is my dad.
It really is
The
your
guy who heckles is really related to me.
Yeah. That's so funny.
That's my nephew. He sucks.
Yeah. Bomb City.
Do you get the family members will send you clips of other comedians?
Dude, I fucking hate it. Yeah. I do.
Same uncle does that to me.
It does make me feel good because I'm like, oh, I know that guy. I know this girl or whatever it is. But like, you don't have to send me comedic videos because I know everybody. You know?
Yeah.
Like, we know everybody.
Yeah, I know.
Like, you don't have to send me a Kevin Hart clip. I'm like, I know.
Oh, that's a...
I get it.
Yeah.
You know? Or whatever.
Yeah, every once in a while you'll have like a little story about them. It's like, oh, I did a show with them once and this happened. Or,
Yeah.
I gave this person a ride to the airport. But yeah, you'll get the clips too, huh?
Yeah.
But it'll be like
all the time.
broad ones like Kevin Hart.
It'll be like, well, no, sometimes it'll be like, oh, this one's so funny. And it's like Drew Lynch. And I'm like, I know Drew Lynch. Mm-hmm. You know? And then it's like, you know, just random. I mean, I'm like, dude, this is hilarious, but I've seen him do it live. I know the guy.
Right, yeah.
You know, whatever.
Or
you know?
sometimes...
I'm like, can you share my clips though, please? I need to. Can you get my reels up? Come on.
Come on, give me a couple views.
Yeah.
Or it'll be, you'll get the clip, and then the next comment will be, you should do a show with him. Like,
yeah.
Oh, if only I could. That
You're
would
like,
be
yeah,
good.
I have. Can you stop sending me this shit?
Do a show with this guy.
Yeah.
So you can come to the show, finally come to one of my shows.
Can you just send me something on Venmo and not my fucking Facebook Messenger?
When I first started doing like open mics, and then I would get on a few little weekend shows, not big shows, like local headliner shows. And one of my friends would be like, who's on the show tonight? And I was like, oh, such and such is in town. You want to come see it? And he would go, who else is on the show? I'm like, well, me, I'm on it.
Yeah.
And then I would tell him the other comics, and they were just locals. They'd be like, yeah, I already saw him.
Yeah.
You know, like he would be like, oh, no, I don't want to see those guys. Like,
Yeah.
well, what about me? Do you want to see me? And deep down, probably didn't want to see me.
Yeah.
But yeah, he knew all the comics from watching some open mics, and he would be like, oh, nah.
Yeah. Never mind. I don't want to see that guy.
Right? Nah, I'll skip it.
Nah. Bomb City.
Bomb City. This is what he texted me. Bomb City. Yeah, my uncle will send me the clips of... My uncle's a big Andrew Schultz guy now.
Oh, yeah.
So give me the clips.
Dude, I've gotten so many Andrew
I'll
Schultz
watch
too,
him.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like him too.
I like him too, yeah.
You know.
I like it. But yeah, you can tell where my uncle's head is at.
Yeah.
Who he likes, what his sensibility is.
He changed the game for social media in the pandemic for comics.
Yeah, he was the guy, right?
He was the one that's like, hey, turn the page. And
He
then
did
would
the phone thing.
Did the phone flip, but then he also did like a lot of like, yeah, he just blew up on social media over that. He was already big, but still like.
Yeah, he was a touring comic, right?
Yeah.
At that time, but
and
I'd never heard of
podcasts
him
and everything,
before.
but like pandemic social media, he was like one of the comics that everybody was sharing about, which was awesome.
Do you think that's got to be where it's going, right?
Yeah.
Because you get enough time, you get enough of a fan.
I mean, I
base.
seen you hit like 10,000, baby.
10,000.
Come
Woo!
on, woo!
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
7,500 of it was my uncle.
Just commenting Bomb City.
He sent me my own clip, Bomb City.
Yeah.
I was like, damn it. Thank you for the view, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's where it is going. It's turned into a DIY of comedy.
You need a little bit of both, I think. I think it's talent, but it's also you need to kind of have a following because that's what the people want to see. You know?
Yeah.
If this many people like them, then I got to like them kind of thing.
And these days you can make that following. Like you don't necessarily need to be on the TV spot, the late night, the comedy
share, subscribe to this.
Like, share, subscribe. We need a fourth one. We need a
Like, share, subscribe, and Bomb City.
and Bomb City. Like, share, subscribe, and throw your phone at a neighbor with the clip playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the recipe.
Like, share,
now.
subscribe, and hack into
Oh yeah, hack into someone else's
someone's phone and
account and watch the video.
watch
there.
the video there.
Yeah.
Do it all.
Yeah, I was
Get us
reading-
out there.
I was reading something that one of the cable networks has low ratings, and like, oh, such and such got primetime network TV got only 1 million views, and you're like, there are people who bake cakes on YouTube who get 3 million views. That's insane.
That's so funny.
You know, you're like, so it's open.
This lady in London's beating our primetime schedule.
She is. She is. She's got merch. You can buy aprons that say "Can't Stop Baking."
That's so funny.
It's so will. It's just wide open to whatever you want to make. You can make it.
Whatever you
and
want.
You can put it out there.
Yeah.
Used to be you're like, well, I hope the local news comes to my bake sale.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, make your own video. And by the way, they're all super high quality.
Now that local news is trying to get into your bake sale.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, do you think we can just like set up something?
Yeah. Can you tag us in your YouTube video?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'll think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty odd. I think that's the way it's going. It could go no other way, though, if you think about it. Clubs, you know, people go to the club because they know, oh, there'll be good comics on this club.
Yeah.
But there's way too many. There's too many comics. You have to plow your own road.
Yeah, but talent always shines more than certain things like that. Like even if you have like 300,000 followers, but then you do get an opportunity at the club, but then you bomb, they're not going to have you back. Mm-hmm. You know, they're just right now they're just capitalizing on. They're coming back from the pandemic. They're capitalizing on people putting butts in seats, which is what it always is about. But the talent needs to be there because then those people aren't going to come back.
Yeah, I think so.
You
And
know?
I heard this from a club booker that, you know, they'll book influencers. And
Yeah.
the influencer will do, not comedy, but they'll do 30 minutes, and then they'll do the next 30 minutes of Q&A.
I seen a guy at a sold out show at the Improv. It was the Lab, but it was still like, you know, so 100 people in the Lab. Mm-hmm. And this guy, he supposedly has like 3 million followers on TikTok or something. He was just fishing for crowd work clips. He had 10 minutes and just bombed. Bomb City the entire 10 fucking minutes. Because he was just like, what do you do for work? Yeah, you work at, all right, and you do. You're an artist. So you do. Cool. What you know, I did this. And then just 10 minutes of bombing. But he just, instead of just doing his regular stuff, or even just trying to like work his stuff into crowd work, he was just fishing for fucking TikTok videos. That somebody would be like, fuck you. And then he'd be like, no, fuck you. But he was just fishing for shit. And you just wasted that 10-minute opportunity you had at a sold-out place to get a good tape.
Yeah.
And just to have that, you know.
How else would he know what to do, though, if you're not an experienced
I mean, they're also, you know, someone on
that
that.
was his open mic, essentially, is go try it out. It just happened that he...
I guess, but he set up his camera in the back, like, you know, vertical because he wanted to make it for TikTok. And it was just like, you know, he was just fishing for shit. And it was just like, I'm in the back like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Yeah.
You know, like you have a sold out crowd, just fucking do your shit. And then if there's funny in there, but if it's not, you're just fucking up, you know? You're wasting time.
But, you know, like the crazy thing is, like, I bet that guy will get booked again because he'll put the butts in the seats.
Probably. It was an indie producer that booked him and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like, you know, they want to get ticket sales, but it's still like, dude, but that will go away eventually.
You
unless
think
they
so?
get better. Unless they get better.
Well, we've always been entertained by train wrecks. I mean, look at reality shows. game shows, Paris Hilton. Like we want to know what this train wreck is up to. And I think I think train wrecks are smart enough to figure out like, hey, I could monetize some of this.
I can monetize fucking Bomb City all over this place.
I can monetize Bomb City.
Yeah.
And then idiots like me, as much as I complain about stupid shows, I watch a lot of them because like, I don't know, like somehow you feel smarter than the person. So you watch it and you're like, oh yeah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't, idiot. And 47 minutes later, I've watched 3 episodes. You know? So
that's my algorithm now.
Yeah.
Is that guy.
And now I'm getting sent videos from my uncle labeled Bomb City. So I don't know where this goes other than like, as long as there's a paying following, they'll just keep doing it.
I guess so.
Maybe that's just, we'll always have an appetite for fast food, for food that is not good for us. You know?
Same with comedy.
Maybe it's the same sort of mindset.
I consider my comedy like a nice steakhouse.
Is that right?
You know, it's very fine jokes, very fine knife and fork kind of thing. But I also consider it like a pizza place. But you better not use that knife and fork, honey.
That's right. Salt and pepper in the shaker.
There you go.
Packets.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, cloth napkin.
Yeah.
Goes on the lap.
The fast food. I like that analogy. It's a good one.
Yeah, I think that's where it's like cotton candy has 0 nutritional content. It will kill you. Cotton candy's not going anywhere.
People love it.
We still want to eat it.
Yeah.
We still want to eat it. So I get that it's just entertainment is very, very broad.
Yeah.
We like highbrow, but we also want to see someone get kicked in the nuts.
It's true.
I love those videos. But it is fun. It is good when someone gets on stage thinking that they're going to be cute and funny like they are online, and they bomb.
That's fucking great.
They eat a bag of it. There was a girl. Were you at this improv mic maybe 4 or 5 months ago?
With the dog?
No. Was there a dog one?
Oh, she brought her dog up and was like yelling at people.
Oh, I wasn't there for this
Yeah,
one. Oh, wait, no, I remember that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a girl who was like an influencer type, and she went on at the end of the mic and bombed.
Was it an Armenian chick?
No, it was a white girl with blonde hair.
Oh, okay.
White girl with blonde hair. That should narrow it down. Thank you, Pat.
Yeah.
And she had blue
Ashley.
eyes.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
Ashley.
blue eyes, a small person.
Yeah.
And she just bombed. And of course, like the bomb gets extra bad when the comic acknowledges it and says she's got like something better to do. She's like, I got dinner anyway at 7. I don't care.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
So she's bombed. And then I heard her on, I think it was the Corolla podcast. And because she was like an influencer or something.
Get the fuck out of here.
She has like a podcast that has like lots of followers or something. And then she was describing the mic. And she's like, I go to shows. You know, I did one the other day. And he was like, oh, it was like a mic or a show? She's like, I don't know what it is. Like, there was all comics there. And Corolla's like, I think that's a mic then. And I was like, oh, shit. I know that mic she's talking about. I was at that. Yeah, she was terrible.
And she's on the Corolla podcast.
She was on the Corolla podcast because she has a big podcast herself or something.
I'll see you later, man.
Okay,
Good.
it was good seeing you, Mike. All right, have a good time.
What the fuck? Why?
I don't know.
Why is she on? Oh,
You
my
know, you
God.
listen to enough podcasts that are local here in Los
Dude.
Angeles, you will get mad at some of the guest selections.
Yeah.
Because you'll be like, I know that. How did they get on there?
Is she on here next week after me?
She's like, yeah, it's going to be you.
Okay, great.
And then I have my uncle on after you. And then 81-year-old Al Pacino is going to be on here. And then you. And then
And she's the girl he got pregnant.
Yep, that's right. Yeah. And then I'll wrap it off with the leader of the January 6th insurrection here. Yeah, that's how we do it here at the show, Mike.
The booking here, baby.
That's right. They're really spread out.
Yeah.
My talents.
God.
It is odd. It is a minefield out there. But I was like, I know that mic you're talking. I was there at that mic she's talking about.
But you know what
bombed.
you gotta take the positive of that is the fearlessness of what she has.
How so?
Because some people are fearless and will just like kind of reach out or do whatever the fuck they want, or even if they're bombing, they're still like, I'm fucking great. And it's like that confidence and fearlessness that it's like,
I wish I had that.
you kind of need to have that a little bit.
I wish I had that. I don't think I have.
Because we're confident, but you need to have that. Like, I mean, I'm confident, but I'm also like kind of like, well, I don't want to like step on toes or anything. But like a chick like that being like, I don't give a fuck, I'll get up here and fucking bomb. It's like you want to have that fearlessness of like trying to book whatever the fuck you can, even if you aren't worthy of it. You know,
I definitely do not have that, and I wish I did, because there's a lot of times we've seen so many comics that have made a special, and then they'll release a special on Tuesday, and they're at an open mic on Thursday.
Yeah.
You know, because you can just make your own special now. If you were to tell me, like, Pat, you should make a special, I'd be like, I don't have anything good for a special. Like, I would downplay my own stuff.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm not good enough for that. There are comics who are like,
But you are.
Tell me where.
But you never know. Yeah, you never know about it, you know?
Right. Like, you have to do it. But there are comics like, I can't wait to record an hour. I'm like,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
What are you going to say for an hour? I've seen you perform. Like, I don't want, you're going to do 3 minutes.
I mean, if
What are you doing
they're
about
only
50?
like 2 years in, then it's like, all right, we'll fucking take it easy,
Mm-hmm.
you know? But at the same time, it's like, if you're like our level, yeah, we could. You know what I mean?
yeah.
6 years and above, you could film something,
You could
record
film
something.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do the hour, but I would do, you know,
You could film something.
good, nice 20 minutes or something. you know?
Yeah. And then you could start using that clip for stuff and make posts. out of
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I think some aspect of a healthy delusional mindset
Yeah.
can maybe be to your benefit,
Yeah.
you know?
It's a healthy delusion.
You know? But I do know lots of comics where I'm like, oh, that person's funny. Like, they should be on more stuff. And like, they kind of like get in their own way, or they don't go to all the mics, or they don't send all the emails.
Yeah.
It can work against you too. You know, and there's a lot of comics like, why isn't that guy on more shows?
Yeah.
And maybe that the reverse is true too.
Yeah. You got to push yourself out there.
You do. It's
Yeah.
hard. It's really tricky.
Yeah.
Tell me what's next for Mikey Passports.
Mikey Passports.
What's the show schedule like now coming up?
It's funny, dude. I got nothing.
You got nothing.
I think I was so wrapped up in
Is
like.
this the retirement show of Mike Perkins?
I did so much with Ahmed, and then I came back because we were like in New York for a week. Then we were in San Francisco. We did like all this stuff like March, April, and May, and then like for the same thing of like I didn't like put myself out there as much and like reach out to people, or like people thought I was still on the road or whatever the fuck, that I had like no shows in June. I got my talk show coming up on June 29th.
Oh, June 29th.
Thursday, June 29th, 8 p.m.
That's right.
And a couple more shows, but like it wasn't like, you know, I'm not doing like, you know, I'm not doing anything.
Not doing anything.
I'm not doing shit.
Not doing anything.
I'm just doing the talk show, baby. But that's all it
You
is.
got your show that you produce.
I got
You
my
put
show
it
that I
on, which
produce.
is a lot of hard
But
work.
that's a thing of me getting back and being like, you know what? Now I do got to reach out to people again and be like, hey, I'm still here. You know, I'm still this, and you know,
Right.
let's
Yeah.
book some shows, baby.
Right.
You know?
The effort.
I got some. I got like one a week,
That's
which
pretty
is
good.
which is good. It's solid.
Good for around here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, you want to do at least like 2 or 3 a week to kind of do
Yeah.
at least like, you know, I think you need at least like 12 or 15 shows. My thing is like you need at least like 15 shows a month. Like 10 maybe, 10, 15.
10 to 15 would be
something like that.
be
You're
good
doing
for the-
2 a week, you know, that's good.
for the comic doing all his own legwork.
Yeah,
10 to
exactly.
15 is pretty good.
Yeah.
You know?
You want, I mean, 15 is kind of pushing it. That's what, 3 a
Yeah,
week?
you're every other day.
Yeah. But, you know, I kind of want like 2 a week, I think.
That's
so,
a pretty good schedule out here where
Yeah.
everything is so spread out, 2 a week.
because then with everything else
good
going
time
on
in there.
too, like, you know, recording podcasts or whatever else, like at least
Right.
2 shows a week, I think is pretty good.
Yeah. Your late night show that you put on all yourself
Yeah.
takes up a lot of time and effort.
That for sure.
You're booking the comics, you got the venue.
Yeah.
Not to mention, like, you do your material on the show. You got to have the material.
Yeah. I got to write the jokes
You
and
got to
stuff.
write your late night jokes
Yeah.
and go from there.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of effort.
Yeah.
What's the biggest challenge in that show you produce?
I think just promotion, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, the writing comes, you know, I got to do a new 10 minutes every month. And, you know, half of it is Bomb City, but the
Bomb
other half
City.
is good fucking jokes, you know, because it's like like you've gave me some jokes a lot, you know,
Yeah.
and they're fucking great. And it's like a lot of late night, obviously every late night host has a writing team. I'm doing it myself. So it's like, I come up with like 14 to 15 jokes every
Right.
month. So it's like, the current events I really got to like, you know, tap into. But I think that's the hardest thing. And then also just promotion too, man, you know, like after this, I'm going to go around NoHo and just hang flyers up again, you know,
Oh, yeah?
get the word up and stuff. Yeah. I got
Old
some nice
school.
flyers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you got to feel excited that you're coming off the road from this touring East Coast, Canada, everywhere. And now you go to your own show. It's almost like getting on your home court.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, here we go.
We're back, baby.
Yeah, I'm back. I got my home whites on.
Yeah.
I'm wearing loafers.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me do this show for this crowd that I know. Like,
Yeah.
You got to feel like, oh, I can knock this
It's
out.
all, I always look forward to my show every month too. Cause it's like, you know, that's my baby. So it's like, you know, kind of like, this is what I want to do. And like, hopefully eventually it picks up into something else where it's on a, you know, a network getting 1 million views compared to like, well, maybe I got to hit up that baking lady. She gets 3 million views.
Right.
I think I need that baker on my show.
Oh, book her. That's a good
Got to book her to bake.
Hey, I can't get her on this show, but maybe you could.
Yeah.
It's too big time for me.
Just send me her TikTok. I'll see if I can do something.
Yeah. Well,
But it's a lot of work. It's a team effort though too, you know,
Yeah.
because the guys, they do a lot of the work too, you know?
Yeah, nobody is without assistance.
Exactly.
We're all kind of like starting our own business here.
Yeah.
We have our comedy, and then we all have like, this show is mine, your show is yours, and then we all intermingle with the show. We have our own community of going through it. And one day it'll be something big. It'll be something with a foundation.
Yeah.
To be like, hey, remember that when we had the little show? And we just I just interviewed people, or you did your shows like, oh, I made my own late night show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's what I wanted to do. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Pat's uncle showed up and yelled "Bomb City."
Yeah, he's there every month though.
Oh, right.
But God bless him, he buys a ticket, so it gets the numbers
God
up.
bless that man, Pat's uncle. Yeah, he's watching his last movie. Where
This must be his last show. I'm like, thank you.
Guy gave me an Uber ride.
Thank you,
Like,
Pat's
damn
uncle.
it. I gave you that ride in competence. Where can the people find you, Mike?
So check me out on Instagram at Mike Perkins _ themikeperkins.com because MikePerkins.com was already taken and
Really?
$5,000 to get the domain name.
Come on, let's go rough them up.
So
right
rough
now.
them up right now, baby. Make it 1,000.
That's right.
So themikeperkins.com, and you can on that website you can check out my another late show tonight, live every single month. And come
That's
to the
right.
live show.
You put the live show up on your channel.
It's
so
on my
people can
YouTube.
watch it.
Yeah. But also the tickets are there for you to see it live. Live is so much better. Like we're live, baby. We don't
live.
need the Zoom
Yeah,
stuff.
I was like, Mike, let's catch up. Let's zoom it in. You're like, nah, I'm coming over.
coming, dude.
The last person I interviewed was the same way too. Totally surprised me. A comic I don't know that well, and she was like, I'll come over.
Yeah.
Like, to a strange man's apartment. Are you okay with that? And we had a great interview.
Yeah.
It's way better live.
It's live, dude. You get it's the energy,
You can actually
baby.
have
we got good connection, energy, you know, it's all that stuff.
conversation.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's a good conversation.
Well, Mike Perkins, I'm glad we got to catch up. Do you think we're going to go with Mikey Passports? Or are you sticking with Mikey Late Nights?
I kind of like Mikey late nights.
We'll stick with
But
late
check it out. When I'm on the road, it's Mikey Passports. You know?
Check them out
I'm
on
going
the
to go
road.
up to customs and be like, Mikey Passports here. What's up? And they'll be like, step aside, sir.
Come this way, sir.
I'll call you up and be like, Pat, I call myself Mikey Passports. How to get a full cavity search.
Right.
So I don't know.
Can I be your conciliary? Like, I'm just the guy you call all the time?
Yeah.
For problems? I can't do anything, but you just call me.
I just want to call you. Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? I got detained at LaGuardia. I'm like,
Yeah.
that sucks, dude.
Yeah. They're talking about Lufthansa again. It wasn't me. They're talking about Goodfellas. I don't know.
Hey, Mike, let's pull off a heist one day.
Yeah.
It's you and me.
I would love to.
Let's do a heist.
Let's cut this though, so they don't know that we did the heist.
Oh, right. All right.
We're fucked. They already know too much.
Damn it.
Shit.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks so much, man.
Okay, that is it. That is the show. That is Running It Back with Mike Perkins, friend and comedian Mike Perkins. What a guy, right? What a pizza-eating conundrum he is currently going through. We're going to have to check back on this. Are we alone? Does anyone else eat pizza like this with a knife and fork? I don't know. If you have insight into this, please let me know here at the show. All right, I don't want to get all upset. Don't forget, June 15th, Thursday, I am at the Hollywood Improv, 7:30 p.m. I'm in the lab, and if you're coming out, let me know so I can get you in there. Just send me that message. Do it. Not to mention, I've got some stand-up clips up on my Instagram page, so go check those out. I want to thank you for listening to the show. I want to thank comedian Mike Perkins for joining the show in studio as well. I thought it was a great episode, and we covered a lot of ground. So, for me, Patrick Ramirez, for the Running It Back show, I will see everybody very soon.